to the Spartan players to give them some type of renewed vigor, to get them back off their schneid, so to speak. Guys, to try to make something happen here in the second half of play in third period coming up.
He's going to tell them we need to be patient. They need to get in here and run their offense. When they're setting up plays, they're getting good looks, but they're just not being able to put the ball in the basket. If they continue that and get the good looks and everything, they can score because the plays are there. They're just not being able to capitalize. Though another thing they need to do also is they played pretty good defense. It's just that they've got to stop them when they get to running, man. They're just capitalizing on turnovers from Triple S, unfinished plays, and they just got to finish, and that's where Clayton is dominating right now. They're dominating Triple S because Triple S is not scoring. They're getting rebounds. They push the ball up the court, and they're getting good plays.
Got some scores for you for players that are in the Greater News 3A conference competition. These final 6 teams preparing for their final week of regular season play right now. Again, the Comets are up over the Spartans 38-11. East Wake at South Johnston, the home of the Trojans. They just tipped off. That game just got underway. And then, of course, West Johnston is at Cleveland tonight. And right now, as they have wrapped up the first quarter with 2 minutes to go, it is 11-6. Cleveland Rams up in front of the West Johnston Wildcats, and we play West Johnston on Thursday night.
Also in college basketball, number 13, Penn State, with 5 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in the game, leads Purdue 74-56. And Vanderbilt, here's a big surprise, going into 15:48 in the second period. Vanderbilt still leads number 12 Kentucky.
I can't
41.
believe that.
That's a big upset right there. Number 6 Dayton 30, Rhode Island 14. Later on tonight, Nebraska will travel to number 9 Maryland, and Michigan State will be at number 22 Illinois. And Missouri will be at number 25, LSU. And the real late game out on the West Coast, New Mexico travels to number 4, San Diego State.
And another game that just tipped off was the North Carolina Tar Heels against the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And also it's tied 8-8. And another game in the ACC is 44-40, NC State at Syracuse, New York.
That's right, NC State. That's another ACC. If they can pull that game out, it's another ACC win for them.
I go to New York on Friday, and I'm dreading it because they said it's going to be like a high of 25 and a low of 2.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like, I hope they got the heater on to the side of the arena that we go to for sure.
Hope you got a Parker or something, too. You might be needing that.
For sure. Going to be a cold one as we travel up north. And by the way, speaking of the Raleigh Firebirds, we'll just go ahead and throw that out there real quickly. The CRN Sports Network is pleased, honored, humbled to be the official flagship network of the Raleigh Firebirds professional basketball in the Triangle of Raleigh, North Carolina. And after an 0-4 season to start the first 2 weeks of play, they travel up to New York, to Albany, New York, to take on the Albany Patrons, the official conference champions of the TBL, the Basketball League. And that will be at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then on Saturday, February 15th, we are in New Jersey against the Tri-State Admirals. Coverage on crnsports.org, 7 p.m. Eastern, and also on Sportscaster for the video program.
I tell you, it's got a lot of excitement. There's a lot of exciting things going on in the Raleigh area. Of course, we got great college basketball in the Triangle area. We got professional basketball with the Firebirds. And we got, obviously, the Carolina Hurricanes right now.
Yeah, man.
There's a lot of excitement.
Besides Carolina.
Right here.
Besides Carolina and Duke and NC State struggling in the great world of college basketball, there's a lot of other great things happening in sports for sure that we're proud to be a part of.
And it's good for the Triangle. It really, really is.
38-11 at the half. We'll recap it on the Symmetry Financial halftime report. We'll look at the points, we'll look at the fouls, and get ready for the second half where hopefully, and I say this as being the voice of the Comets, hopefully the Spartans can find a way to get back in this thing. Because I just am not Yeah, it's the home team, and yeah, we represent Clayton, but I'm not a fan of a runaway.
Well,
I love to see competitive, strong basketball. But when your team is kicking tail, like Marlon Lee and the Lady Comets have done, and Denny Medlin and the Varsity Men Comets are doing right now, you stay on that momentum, and that's how those coaches are. Even though they're winning and they're up, they don't get lazy. They don't have the players slack off. They still be competitive until the end of that whistle blows.
Well, Coach Medlin doesn't have over 300 wins by being that kind of a coach. He's going to get out there. He's going to say, hey, guys, let's put pressure on the ball. Let's keep running. Let's keep running. Because right now, like I said earlier, they're running like gazelles up and down the court, Clayton is.
Halftime coming up. Symmetry Financial Report. Halftime continues after this on CRN Sports Network.
Looking for a life insurance company that specializes in what you actually need? Protection. Call Danny today with Symmetry Financial. Danny is certified in all 50 states, which means Symmetry Financial is not limited and has over 30 companies to choose from. Symmetry Financial has proved time and time again that their options and pricing is just better than the rest. Give Danny a call today at 828-994-1681 to see how Symmetry Financial can make life simple.
Some energy drinks want to scare you. Some even want to bully you around. And the others, they're just blowing smoke. Packed with vitamins B3, B5, B6, and B12, the new HiQ energy drink comes available in 4 exciting flavors. Skyberry Fusion, Apple, Coconut Fruit Punch, and Lemon Lime. Natural caffeine, no preservatives, no crash, no bull. HiQ Energy Drink. Wings are for birds.
Welcome back to the Symmetry Financial Halftime Report. Bruce Barrett, Wesley Outland, and we got some professional basketball scores.
Yeah, NBA basketball. The Clippers right now are at Philadelphia, and that game is tied up at halftime, 54 apiece. At halftime, Chicago is trailing Washington 69-62. In the first period, it's New Orleans 12, Portland 11. And with 7:39 left to go in the first quarter, it's San Antonio 10, OKC 6. The other games, Boston and Houston, are later this evening. Also in the NHL, Detroit in the second period 2, Buffalo 1. It's Arizona and Toronto tied at 1. Florida leads New Jersey Devils 5-2. That's an interesting game right there.
There we go.
In the second period. And the New York Islanders 3, Philadelphia 1. Tampa Bay and Pittsburgh are tied at 1. And Vegas and Minnesota are scoreless. 13 minutes to go in that game.
So that's a look at some of the sports going on. And, hey, real quickly, as we get ready for the second half of action, I want to send a shout-out to my lovely girlfriend, Miss Megan. Eddie, love you, sweetie. Thank you for tuning in. She says she wishes she could be here right by my side. She enjoyed going to the games with me with the Raleigh Firebirds this past weekend. And I also want to send a shout-out to Katie Bug and to her son, Jordan Studebaker, who celebrated his 17th birthday yesterday.
Oh, okay.
And unfortunately, I was feeling under the weather, just wasn't feeling good. I wasn't able to make it to the party for the dinner. But I just wanted to say, buddy, appreciate your friendship. Happy birthday to you. 17. I wish I could be 17 again. I'm 37. I'm 2 decades older than you.
We won't talk how long ago I was 17.
So
That's for sure.
happy birthday, Jordan. Hello, Katie Bug, and I love you, Megan, and happy Valentine's Day to you as well, honey.
Go over some fouls right now.
Yes, foul reports coming up.
Jaquan Dublin for Triple S has 2, and each of these players with 1. That's Jalen White, Zach McNeil, Tariq Atkinson, Darius Falk, and Jalen Hinton. Also with 1 foul each for the Clayton Comets, Javante Long, Shakir Howard, Justin Hunter, and B.J. Freeman, each with 1. So really no players are in foul trouble right now in this game going
on either
into
sides
the
of the
second
ball. Exactly. As 8 points for Roosh in the first half. Jaquan Ross with 6. Javante Long with 4. Justin Bell with 1 point at the free throw line, followed by 5 points for Howard, 3 for Amari Bryan and Justin Hunter, 6 points for BJ Freeman, and 5 points for 33. No, I'm sorry, 2 points for number 33, Jamal Johnson. 2 points for Weir, 3 points for Falk, 23 of McNeil, 2 for number 30 of Dublin, and number 2 points for 34, Jalen White for the Spartans. And that's how it goes. And Xavier Bailey just sunk in 2 points to get the Comets at 40-11. What are you saying, bud?
Triple S is now trying to slow their offense down. Here's a big 3, and it's good.
How about that?
23, Zach McNeil for 3.
So Zach McNeil.
That's going to offensive foul. Mason Roush with his first, and that was an offensive foul.
So a foul on Mason Roosh. It's not Rush, by the way. It's Roosh. Mason Roosh.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, and I used to butcher it myself because it sounds like it's Rush, but it's Roosh. Mason Roosh with the foul. That's going to be, I believe, his first in the game. 40-14, and shot attempt made for a jumper. Fader getting the rebound back. Tariq Atkinson for the senior, number 11 for the Spartans. And now a jump for 3.
Another
Nails
3.
it again. Man.
Triple S is slowing their offense down, and they're starting to find open shots.
That's Jalen White for 3 now. He's got 5 points in this game now. I would say, what was the conversation about? Because they changed it. Number 14, Marquise Hatton there gets the rebound, puts it in for the Comets, and he scores points. And a deep 3.
Another 3.
Wow.
That danced on the rim for a little bit, too.
Was that number 30 of Dublin?
Yes.
Now 5 points for him after his shot for 3.
And they've come out
3
and scored
consecutive field goals. And
all
now,
of them from the deep ball.
Yes, sir, Xavier Bailey. And that's the kind of things that get you back in this game
Absolutely.
quickly, too.
You know, the 3-point shot, when they did this and brought this into both college and the high school ranks, it revolutionized the game.
Yes, sir.
And it changed the offense mindset of coaches, for sure.
42-20. Now down by 22 points. A jump for 3.
Wow.
And it's Freeman for 3. That's his first. Believe it or not, that's his first field goal in this game. He's normally big 3 with those Sharpie neon yellow shoes.
Well, Coach Cunnington talked about they needed to do their best to stop him tonight because he thought he was one of their most effective players.
Might need to stop calling him neat big 3 and call him the highlighter because his shoes look like highlighters. The highlighter, B.J. Freeman, so far now with 9 points in the game. He has the most of everybody. It's 6 points in the first half, and then this 3-point shot. And a basket and 1 coming up for the Comets. That's Jack Howard.
Basket's good.
Hatton's basket's good. He'll go to the line and shoot 1. Marquise Hatton, the Ford senior.
Yeah, Zach McNeil with the foul on that play.
Foul on McNeil, and I believe that will now be his first or second. Second foul on Zach McNeil. Rebound comes back to Hatton. Got his own rebound back. He couldn't capitalize on it for the rim. And sadly, the things that we just saw happen to Clayton is what happened to Triple S in the first half.
Well,
because if that not happened, we probably would have been seeing a different game.
Well, right now, Triple S is trying to run their offense, and there's a big play.
Basket and 1. Number 23, Zach McNeil. And that will put him now at 7 points in this game so far. Coming up on halfway through the third period, second half action. And 23, McNeil trying to make it a 3-point play with basket and 1, and he misses the rebound. And they're going to call a whistle.
I think it's a lane violation on Triple S.
Yeah.
On Triple S.
So they'll turn it over, a lane violation, and give the ball back to Clayton.
But in under 4 minutes, Triple S has doubled their point total of the entire first half.
Mason Roosh goes back to Freeman. Looking now for 15 of Bailey. Looking, shooting, nails a three. Mason Roosh for two.